Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into podcast Room 303. Introducing one co-host with more nuggets than Chick-fil-A, Nick Morahan. Executive producer until we find someone better, Eric Washington. Nobody really knows what he does around here, Nevada Putnam. And now, the single greatest thing to happen to hosting in history, Jermaine Antonio Colon Mendez. On with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into podcast Room 303. I'm your host, Jermaine Colon Mendez, and I have with me today, executive producer, Nevada Putnam. Today's episode, we'll get into the NFL Week 5 review and an NFL Week 6 preview. And that's pretty much it. How are you doing this evening, Nevada?
I'm doing pretty well. Sounds like better than you. You got some snifflies going on there?
Oh, yeah, dude. I got the Ireland crud.
Oh.
Yeah. Trip was great, but I got, it's in there. Ireland came back with me.
Yeah, just little souvenir coming back. Is Ireland or Scotland with the Blarney Stone?
Ireland. I kissed it out there, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you got some vid going on right.
That's
right
exactly
there.
where I got sick, dude, because every motherfucker was kissing that thing.
No doubt.
No wipe down in between. Disgusting.
Anybody giving it some tongue, or do they monitor that sort of thing?
No, we were all gentlemen.
Okay. Just a little kiss and tell, nothing crazy.
Yeah. It was like, it's like you're kissing in front of your mom.
Okay. All right.
So obviously I went to Ireland. So how you doing, Nevada? Oh wait, I already asked that. See, it's the Ireland crud, dude.
Oh, no doubt.
Let's get into this head to head, dude. Some exciting news for me, bro.
I know I didn't pay attention to the bets.
So I went 1-2, but I hit a plus 1193 parlay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line, New England Patriots plus 8.5, and Denver Broncos money line. I was all over it on that one. Bringing me to 37-80 plus 28 and 27 units. Yeah, still doing dog shit. Nick went 1-2 as well. He hit Duke money line at minus 130. He had a 6-point teaser, and somehow, like, reading these lines, how did you not hit? Cleveland Browns plus 9.5, Raiders plus 12.5, Bengals plus 14.5. It still didn't cash that bet. Nevada was the only other one to cash a win this week. That's right, Eric went winless. He hit Bank of America Roval 400 winner Shane Van Gisbergen minus 120, bringing him to 51-66 plus 60.11 units on the season. Eric went 0-3, 46-71 plus 39.34 units. And I don't know if I said next, but he's 44-73 plus 34.83 units.
Man, Eric down bad with the A.J. Brown anytime touchdown.
Oh yeah, he's trying real hard. He put Texas money line.
He got the Phillies on there too somewhere?
No, that's next week. But yeah,
okay,
yeah. So we can make fun of him again next week because it's all bad. It's all bad. And you look, you're already him specifically, right? He ties his emotions very thoroughly to his sports teams.
Yes.
So to also bet those sports teams is absolutely crazy.
That is a man who likes some BDSM, because that is just ultimate pain right there.
Absolute masochist.
Yes. That's why I try to stay away from betting my teams, because there's too much emotion tied to it.
Yeah. But I took Denver money line. I saw the writing on the wall. So the parlay originally had Patriots money line.
Okay.
I didn't have the stones. So I'll call myself out. Should have taken Patriots money line. I took Patriots plus 8.5. I thought that was far too much. I think Buffalo is not as good as everyone thinks they are. Really, if you look at who Buffalo beat, right? So I mean, let's get into it. I guess we'll go ahead and get into a little Week 5 preview, but we'll talk about Buffalo real quick. Let's go. Let me pull up Buffalo. Boom, boom, boom. Where are we at? Because they really haven't beat anyone when you actually think about it. 4-1 is still 4-1. I'm not saying they're a bad football team, but they beat the Ravens 41-40.
Huge comeback on that game.
Had to come back, and the Ravens are 1-4.
Yep.
They beat the Jets 30-10.
Yep.
It's the Jets.
Yep. Yep.
They beat the Dolphins 31-21.
Uh-huh.
It's the Dolphins.
Uh-huh.
They beat the Saints 31-19. It's a 1-4 team.
And that game was close all the way. What? If I remember correctly.
That's correct. Yeah, the Saints love to shoot themselves in the foot this year. And then the Patriots beat them 23-20. So realistically, the teams they beat have a combined three wins on the season.
Ouchie.
Because the Jets haven't won, Miami has won, Baltimore has won, and the Saints got one, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We Saint going defeated, bro.
I mean, it's wild from the Ravens standpoint to say that if I were to tell you entering week 6 that the Saints and the Ravens would have the same record, your first thought would be, holy shit, the Saints are going to sneak up on a few teams.
Yeah, the Saints are in the playoff hunt. that's my thought. It's so look, this is my concern. I don't think Buffalo has enough. Period. Like just enough. I don't think they have enough.
Enough je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. In a single game sample size, Josh Allen can be special any given day of the week. But
Sure.
if Josh Allen is not special, if Josh Allen doesn't have a top-notch game, which we just saw against the Patriots, Mike Vrabel had a fantastic game plan against him, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he's not special, the Bills are a good, not great team.
Yeah.
And if he's special, they're kind of great.
Right.
The playoff race is wide open this year.
It really is.
Because the Chiefs are 2-3 as well.
Let's see here. So right now, as it stands, AFC, because that's just the first one that pops up, 1 through 7, Colts, Bills, Steelers, Chargers, Jags, Broncos, Patriots. I think we had mentioned in the
just like we drew it up, dude.
I know we talked about the Patriots being that team that might hang around for a wild card spot, and sure as shit, there they are. I'll get to that. Well, here we'll do this now. Their strength of schedules. Again, we'll go same order. Colts down to the Patriots. Colts, the 31st strength of schedule.
Remaining?
I believe it's what they've gone through. It doesn't specify.
Okay.
So they had the 31st toughest schedule. The Bills, the 32nd toughest schedule. Steelers at 25, Chargers 29, Jags at 20, Broncos at 8, Patriots at 22.
My favorite part about this is if you look at the 8 seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Bengals.
That doesn't make any sense, bro. The team that just traded for Joe Flacco and benched their quarterback that started the last few games is the eighth team.
Yeah. Going over to the NFC again, 1 through 7, 49ers, Eagles, Bucks, Lions. I think those are all probably about what we thought.
All 1-loss teams.
Yep. Packers, Vikings, Seahawks. So I think that one's probably a little bit more in line of what we were expecting. Again, strength of schedule, 49ers, 14. Eagles, 7. Bucks, 22. Lions, 30. Packers, 11. Vikings, 24. And the Seahawks at 6.
Man, the NFC is legitimately stacked because 3-2 Commanders, 3-2 Rams.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Falcons, Bears, and Cowboys all 2-2. Well, Cowboys are 2-1 on that idiocy, but
Yeah,
man, the NFC is going to be tough to make the playoffs, dude.
Yeah, especially if the Cowboys can find some semblance of a defense, because that offense is not a problem.
Yeah, it's never a problem when Dak's healthy. Like, Dak is legitimately a good quarterback, and nobody wants to say it.
Oh yeah, he absolutely is. I have him usually pegged as like one of my MVP sleepers.
Speaking of professional podcasts, who's your way too early MVP frontrunner?
MVP.
I know mine if you want me to go first.
Yeah, go for it.
Baker fucking Mayfield. He's the clutchest quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problems with that. I think I'll go silently having a great year. Maybe I don't want to say resurgent year, but Matt Stafford.
Bro, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
He leads the league in pass yards at 1,503. Next closest is at 1,356 with Dak. And he is second in touchdowns with 11. Goff is first at 12.
Whew. Matt Stafford is cooking.
Yeah, we know the MVP award is always a quarterback award. But yeah, I think Stafford at this point, I don't know if there's anybody who's far and away the best. I think you can make an argument, certainly for Baker, especially with that moxie. Oh, man.
My man's, you give him the ball with the ability to take the lead at the end of the game to go and win it. And he goes and wins it every single time. His defense is awful. They just gave up 35 to the Seahawks. Not saying that not any disrespect to the Seahawks. Sam Darnold, keep doing you, bro. I appreciate it because a lot of people didn't think you could do it, probably myself included. And you're out there balling in Seattle, and the Seahawks look like geniuses trading Geno Smith for Sam Darnold. I mean, I know that's not exactly the trade that went down, but they swapped him out. They got Sam Darnold and a third-round pick for basically letting go of Geno Smith.
Right.
I bet the Raiders wish they had that third-round pick.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that one.
Oh, boy. Most impressive rookie?
Egbuka. I get this up just like Gronk. Mika Egbuka.
Jeez, bro, your brain misfired.
Yeah, it did.
It's Egbuka, right?
Yeah.
Like, he looks like the best wide receiver in football, and he's only played 5 NFL games.
You know, coincidence? I think not. Baker MVP conversation, Egbuka Rookie of the Year conversation.
No, I mean, Baker was talking about him all off season. We should have paid attention.
Yeah, it was just, for me, it was one of those things I thought he was going to get buried as wide receiver 3.
Me too.
But
yeah, I thought Chris Godwin was going to be healthy. Maybe I didn't think Chris Godwin was going to be healthy, but
he would come back healthy.
He would come back. I thought Jalen McMillan would be there, right? Jalen McMillan's missing. I don't know if it's the whole season, but he's on IR. Mike Evans is out. He's on IR. Chris Godwin just came back, getting peppered with targets and doing absolutely nothing with it because he's got one strong leg.
Yep.
Who's the most disappointing rookie?
Ooh, rookies. Man, I would say to this point, it's got to be Ashton Genty, but I don't necessarily fault him for that. I think that's also because of the scheme and play calling that they're putting him into, and lack of usage as well.
Well, he's balled up the last 2 weeks, so
maybe he's
3 weeks ago. Yeah, you probably had a leg to stand on that one for sure.
right.
But the last 2 weeks, and they finally figured it the hell out with him. So that's not a terrible pick, brother. Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Look, right now, overreaction Wednesday. Give me Jackson Dart over Cam Ward right now, today.
Yeah, if you want to go in on this Sunday and win a game, yeah, I would take Dart.
Yeah, 100%. And the Titans have better weapons.
Currently constructed, because if Malik was healthy, it was definitely the Giants.
I mean, it's Malik, and that was it for the Giants. And I guess Scat now.
Right, exactly.
But
yeah,
Tony Pollard's good at football. It's okay to say that out loud. I know people don't want to, but it's okay to say that out loud. I don't understand what's happening with Cam Ward. Now, I will say it's 5 games, and I've seen him make some incredible throws. Right? So, like, it's there. But, man, he has been disappointing. And Jackson Dart just has more juice, I would say.
Right.
But Jackson Dart's arm strength might get him into trouble.
Yeah, at some point it will bite him.
So
I mean, we saw it at Ole Miss. I'll never forget his last regular season game for Ole Miss and just how he just straight up imploded.
Man, we were live texting each other about this game. Like, what is happening, bro?
It was bad.
He had like 8 turnover worthy throws, and he's like, I'm throwing an interception. I know this team doesn't want to catch it, but I am throwing this interception.
I think if I remember right, Ole Miss got 2 turnovers, and he immediately went onto the field and tossed it to the other team.
Yeah,
with the game on the line, like he could have gone and won the game, and I don't know if it would have been SEC championship for them, but it would have been potentially in the conversation for the college football playoffs. And he just laid a massive egg.
Unbelievable. That was a crazy game to watch.
I'm going to add a dark horse for Rookie of the Year. We'll see how the year plays out, but Quinshon Judkins. As soon as he got back, I think he had one week where it was kind of a maybe he's a little bit slow, and then he just took off.
Well, yeah, that was the week they didn't feature him. They eased him into the game.
Right.
And now he's a stud.
Yeah. He's currently 9th in total rushing across the league. He's only basically 100 yards behind first place.
Does Shedeur ever take the field this year?
Yeah.
He does?
Whether it's injury or the Browns are, 3-12 and they're like, fuck it. Let's give him a game or two and just see what he has.
I don't know why the Bengals didn't trade for Shedeur.
I think it's because the Bengals think they can still salvage the season, even though they still don't have a defense.
Yeah, but they don't have an offensive line. Shedeur can at least run around, like escape. We saw him play without an offensive line in Colorado.
I know, but the thing with that, especially with the NFL we saw in the preseason, is he takes terrible sacks, terrible decisions to just keep backpedaling, spin move, sack for loss of 23. Where at least with Joe Flacco, they know what floor they should get out of him, and they think we might still be able to salvage the offense and maybe hang around the wild card spot.
14 points per game, Joe Flacco for the Cleveland Browns. That's what he was averaging.
Well, I mean, we'll see with T and Jamar. But
I'll take the guy who's taking bad sacks but can at least run. Joe Flacco about to die on national television, dude.
He very well might watch, and they could go back to Cleveland and say, "Hey, what about Shedeur this time?" because I just saw today that Stefanski still would not commit to Shador being the backup quarterback, even with Flacco now out of the stable.
So I don't know the validity of this, right? Just talking to some of my boys, but apparently they don't like him in the locker room, and Stefanski doesn't like him. And they told me that they don't think he plays a snap for the Cleveland Browns this year.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I just think I don't know if Dylan Gabriel's going to be healthy for the full season. And again, if they go 3-12, why would you not just see, like, what are you going to do? Lose another game?
Did you like what you saw from Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah, he did pretty well. What was it, until maybe the fourth quarter or something like that? But he did well. I think he did better than I kind of anticipated he would. He seemed a little bit more composed and in control. Not necessarily a threat, but he did totally fine, especially for your first game as a rookie.
Yeah, I thought he showed like, oh, this is why they took him over Shador. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just like, I don't know what's going on with the narrative with Shador, but at this point, there's fire, bro. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire there, dude.
Let me ask you this one. Who's more likely to start a game for the Browns this year, Shador or Deshaun?
I mean, I don't think Deshaun's going to be ready to play this season, so I'll take Shador.
I did hear that he is on track to be healthy for like the last couple weeks of the season.
Man, we haven't given up on Deshaun.
I mean, when you fully guarantee a contract, I guess you can't give up on a guy.
I mean, fair point. I mean, he wasn't good. What is this? The second? Oh no, he's torn his ACL twice, right? Oh no, he's torn his Achilles twice now, right? Because he tore his ACL in college, and then he tore his ACL like second season with the Houston Texans, and he tore his Achilles once with the Browns, and this is the second time.
I thought he just had the one Achilles. Let me pull it up.
Either way, I mean, he's out of ligaments. He's out of ligaments, dude. That's 2 ACLs, 1 Achilles. My man's is cooked. I don't know. I mean, if Joe Flacco is getting wrecked, I mean, you're going to put him out there. He's going to get wrecked some more, too.
Yeah, here we go.
Filibuster.
Yeah, so he tore his Achilles last October.
Right.
And he is closer to, he's nearing return to the practice field and could potentially start games in 2025.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see.
So it is possible. I don't know if I'd want that, but it is what it is. But yeah, the dude is, I don't know how he's still on a team, but it's wild.
Dude, again, they traded so much for him too.
Yeah, if you fully guarantee a guy's contract, I guess you can't do that.
It was a shoulder fracture, not a second Achilles tear.
Yeah, so let's see here. Well, so so he had 2 Achilles tears. So October 2024 and then January 2025, he tore it. I think it's the same one.
Oh, re-ruptured. Yeah, you re-ruptured his Achilles.
Shoulder, rotator cuff tear, ACL tear, LCL sprain, and a shoulder clavicle fracture.
He's the Jalen Waddle of quarterbacks, dude. Always in the blue tent.
Yeah. Wow, it even gives a breakdown of what his percentage of getting injured in a game is.
That's crazy, dude.
His chance of injury per game is 2%.
All right, we're 5 weeks in, Nevada. Give me your biggest surprise, or just give me your 2 biggest takeaways.
I think my biggest takeaway, which was highlighted this week by 3 games in particular, was the NFL needs full-time refs. I can't. I don't understand why they don't. And it's maddening watching games where it's one thing if it's a questionable call as far as like I don't know if that's holding or something like that, because ultimately a lot of the penalties are subjective. But when there's either blatant penalties and there's no calls for them, or there's phantom penalties where they call them and you look at it and you're like, what are they looking at?
Yeah, what were the games?
So the Broncos Eagles one was
Okay.
filled with terrible calls both sides. The Saints Giants game, which you can attest to, and then not so much calls, but the Monday night game with the Jags and the Chiefs, where there was a offensive pass interference on the Chiefs for a rub route. They threw the flag. Going to call offensive pass interference. Patrick Mahomes goes up to the huddle. He's like, "That's not PI," and they're like, "You know what, Patrick? Our bad. You're right."
Wait. Patrick Mahomes talked to him and they picked it up?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I didn't
That
see that.
so that's those 3 really stood out to me, particularly this week. I don't know if it just happened to be all this week or there's been a few throughout the season so far that just have slipped by. But yeah, week 5 reffing in those games was just you can't defend it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
They took away a sack from my boy Carl Granderson, bro.
That one, like I don't. You can
I'm,
hire a defense attorney. I still don't know how they would get away with that.
I'm so like, brother, I'm yelling at the TV. I'm like a little under the weather, like under my blanket. I was just like, I was cooling. We were up 12. It should have been up 18 because Blake Grupe is probably the worst kicker in the league. He's missed 6 kicks through 5 games.
Oh,
And I'm like, you can't, like, this can't be serious. You know what I mean? Like that cannot be a penalty.
so yeah. So the play you're talking about, the roughing the passer one.
Yeah, the rough in the passer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those who didn't see, there was Jackson Dart in the pocket, has the ball in hand, blindside, corner blitz, safety blitz, something like that.
He's a defensive end. They just
Oh,
didn't
was it?
block him.
Okay,
He
I didn't
just
see.
the homie just sprinted right at the
No, he's
quarterback.
just sprinting unabated straight to Jackson Dart's back, wraps him up, full on body. He doesn't spear him. He doesn't horse call him. He doesn't go low. Just straight up. That's an NFL tackle. Tackles him, roughing the passer.
Doesn't even land on top of him.
No,
His hand doesn't hit him in the head, like nothing.
no
There
head to
isn't
head. Nothing.
nothing. Nothing. He literally chest bumped him to the floor. And they called him, they were like, you hit him too hard, bro.
Yeah, I mean, as obviously as a player and as a coach, for the Saints, you just brush that one off like I don't know what to say about that one. Just move on. Like that was a perfectly clean legal hit, no doubt about it, no question about it.
Kellen Moore was yelling at the refs. He's like, that's how we teach them to do it.
Yeah, I again, I who knows if full time refs would um, clean some of this stuff up, but it can't be any worse than what we've got going on right now, right?
Absolutely not.
We
Absolutely
got a
not.
multi-billion-dollar a year business, and they don't want to hire full time refs.
And there's so much money being bet on these games.
Yeah,
Like you can't in good, I just don't, it's intentional. This is why I think sports is fixed. I think it's intentional. I think they do this on purpose. So that way they can have these situations. And the NFL, the way they look at it is just like good call, bad call, no call, correct call, incorrect call. They're still talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
excusing it. I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, if I had to think like a billionaire businessman who doesn't want to put grass on the field at the expense of every top pick that they draft, and it has sunk multiple of their seasons. Here's looking at you, San Francisco. Here's looking at you, New York of the Giants variety. Here's looking at you. I mean, pick any other team. They don't, but the World Cup comes, these same billionaires to get World Cup money are going to put grass into these stadiums.
Bend over backwards to put some actual grass in the stadium.
So it can be done.
Weird.
So it can be done. Look, it's going to take the players to actually grow a pair and actually hold out.
Yeah.
It's gonna take that for them to see. If I'm a player, I'm holding out for full-time refs. I'm holding out for real grass. I'm holding out for minimum guaranteed 2 years after like 7 years pro or something like that. Like I'm holding out for a lot of different things. And I'm gonna hold out and I'm gonna keep holding out. Because there's one thing, like the minute you start cutting into games, I know it's game checks for players, but it's also game checks for owners.
Yeah. Yeah. These are simple fixes.
Yeah.
And they're not crazy expensive. Like, again, you're a multi-billion-dollar company. You can afford some full-time refs. It's not going to put a dent in what you make.
You're charging $70 for parking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That pays the refs. Just that alone pays the refs. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? It's $70 for parking. It's $18 beers, $12 hot dogs. Like, what are we doing?
The Broncos owners, the Walmart family, they're going to do new stadium. They've already said that the new stadium, even though it will have a retractable roof, it will be grass. And even since they've owned the Broncos the last couple of years, usually around probably Thanksgiving, somewhere around there, they resurface the field to get new grass because obviously the grass gets chewed up, and they're like, nope, we're putting in new grass right now.
Yeah.
Like how hard is this? People are doing it.
What's funny is protect your investments, right?
Yeah.
That's all they're doing. They're protecting their investments.
Yeah.
Every billionaire protects their investments, right? That's how they got to where they were. They protect their investments. That's why they diversified their streams of income. That's why they diversify where their money is. They're not all invested into one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, this is the hill that these owners want to die on. But we've spent enough time. Gun to your head, Nevada. I got $1,000. Who am I betting on to win it all?
Ooh, to win it all. Oh. I don't. Right now, I'm not taking any AFC team. Well, nah, I'm not taking an AFC team. I'm gonna take. You know what? Let's have some fun. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay. I almost picked the Rams too, dude. I'm with you. I'm with you. $1,000. If I had a bet today, I like what I've seen out of the Rams. The other teams that I like what I've seen out of the Broncos. I know you won't pick them because it's your team. I like what I've seen from the Broncos because they lost to two good teams on last second plays, right? And the other team is, brother, San Francisco. If San Francisco even gets remotely healthy,
I'll I'll ask this question: which quarterback leads them to the Super Bowl?
There is no controversy. It is
I'm,
Brock Purdy. He
I'm
is
not
a
saying I'm not saying there's controversy.
yes, you are.
However,
Yes, you are.
however,
However, I'm going to say there's controversy.
Mac Jones in the games he has started for them this year has been the Mac Jones that we saw his rookie year, where it's like, this guy might be the guy.
Brother, it's Brock Purdy. I'm so sick of hearing this from people. The media is trying to create a story out of nothing. Brock Purdy is $53 million. Brock Purdy is a starter. Brock Purdy hasn't done anything to lose the job. Brock Purdy looked good this year. I'm not giving into I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this Mac Jones nonsense. You're going to pull up the stats. You're going to compare the two. I already know what you're going to do. Mac Jones' stats, yada, yada, yada. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Mac Jones has even said that he's holding the job for Brock. So
Right.
he knows his spot.
Yeah, dude, they paid him $53 million.
Right.
They had Mac Jones on the roster before they paid him $53 million. They already had Mac Jones on the roster. I'm not going to give it. If Mac Jones comes out here and throws for 505 each of the next 3 games or some shenanigans, then we'll have a conversation. He's got to do something unheard of. He's got to have a legendary game. Right now, he's playing in a Kyle Shanahan offense. Bro, Kyle Shanahan made Nick Mullins look good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why all of us are like, oh, yeah, a quarterback in Kyle Shanahan's offense is just going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive coordinator.
Yep.
So I'm not getting caught up. Although, congrats. Props to Mac Jones. You are balling. And it's awesome to see because I thought Mac Jones was good too. I'm on an all-time heater right now, bro. Baker Mayfield, I thought Baker Mayfield should have absolutely been the number 1 overall pick. Cleveland destroyed him. Right now, he's the most clutch quarterback in football. Daniel Jones, I have long stand on this podcast saying Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. I'm going to die on that hill. Daniel Jones is balling the fuck out right now. He has the number 1 seed in the AFC. Daniel fucking Jones. All he had to do is leave the Giants like every other Giants player to become good.
Yes.
Right? And now Mac Jones. I was like, Mac Jones is good. I'm a firm believer that Mac Jones is good. And right now, everyone's trying to create controversy after Brock Purdy has literally had all the doubters forever. He finally silenced them. Last year, everything went wrong, and Brock Purdy still produced. And that's why the San Francisco 49ers said, here's $53 million. And we're right back where we were, just because he was drafted with the last pick in the draft. After a certain point in time, it's time to be like, he's just a good quarterback. It's okay to say Brock Purdy's good at football. It is okay. I know the media will never do it, but you and I, this is why we're here. We're going to say Brock Purdy's good at football. I do appreciate the dialogue. I do think it's hysterical that Mac Jones is balling. I really do. And I think it's hysterical that Mac Jones beat the Rams, who we just said we'd put $1,000 on to win the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. The levity of the situation is not lost on me. But I'm not getting caught up in this. Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. I'm tired of disrespecting this guy. It was just the same stance I took with Lamar. Everyone's like, oh, he's pretty good for a running back. I was just like, brother. I was like, I've seen the dudes you call quarterbacks not make the throws that Lamar Jackson makes. And now, like, we finally got over the Lamar Jackson thing. It took the Ravens put Lamar Jackson on the trade block. That's how disrespectful everyone was with Lamar Jackson. What's crazy is 31 other teams were disrespectful and didn't want to trade for Lamar Jackson. I'm like, I'm trading for Lamar. If I'm a GM, I saw what they paid for Deshaun Watson. If I'm a GM with a team that can win, I'm trading for Lamar Jackson. I'll figure it out. Here's 2 firsts. Give me Lamar. I'll pay him the 50. I would happily pay. Trevor Lawrence finally shut me up. I was talking shit with my mom and dad watching the game, talking about how he's a $55 million quarterback. He ain't shit. Yada, yada, yada. That's the best game of his career. 5 years in, best game of his career, finally. And I saw him come back from 27-0 against everyone's fucking darling and Justin Herbert. in the playoffs. And that was the best game of his career.
Yeah. Justin Herbert is everybody's darling now.
I know, and I'm sick of it.
Dude's having a career year.
No, he's not. He just lost to the Giants, and and who did he lose to this week?
The Commanders.
He had career year. Everyone's saying career year. He had an awesome week 1. They were up 10-0 on the Commanders, and the minute someone gets hurt, Justin Herbert pumpkins, they don't score another point. I'm sick of Justin Herbert. I'm sick of it. He's going to have to prove me wrong. It's the hill.
Your MVP right there that you're talking about.
I know, and I retract my statement. I'm sitting here. I'm on. It's my opposite of Daniel Jones. I'm sitting here saying Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. I'm sitting here saying that Justin Herbert is average. That's it.
Justin Herbert is 60 yards behind Baker Mayfield in passing and 2 touchdowns behind Baker.
Yeah, and he's on pace for how many interceptions? We just gonna leave that out.
Let's see here. He is be on pace for about 16.
Yeah, that's 1 a game. He's turning the rock over 1 a game. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. But we got to get into week 6. That's enough Justin Herbert. He's gotten too much pub. Fucking bum.
Dude's doing just fine off field. He doesn't have to worry about on field.
He's already paid. You know what I mean? He's already paid.
Yeah.
So Thursday Night Football, we have the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the New York Football Giants. Philadelphia is -7 road favorite. Over under set for 40.5. And the Giants are plus 300 on the line. Anything here, Nevada?
I'm conflicted about this game. And the reason I say that is my rational brain says the Eagles are going to come out and flex their muscle because they're pissed off from just a couple days ago. Apparently, they had a players-only meeting. We're going into week 6. They had a players-only meeting because they lost a game.
To quote JJ Watt, if you're having a players-only meeting, the season's already over. Plan your vacation for January.
And apparently some info leaked out that Hurts and Saquon basically sat A.J. Brown down and were like, the fuck are you doing? Like, it's not diva time. Get in line or get out. So I don't know if I was going to ask Eric this. I don't know if this is a galvanizing moment for them or is this starting to show the cracks in the armor?
No, this is a New York Giants +7 moment. Is what this is. Yeah.
That's probably fair, especially on a Thursday night at home.
Yes, sir. Jackson Dart season. He about to whoop that ass. Any action about it?
No, I don't think so because I just don't know.
All right. Next game, the Denver Broncos travel to the New York Football Jets. Denver -7.5 road favorite, over under 43.5. Jets money line +310. Ah, man. Look, I know Denver just beat Philadelphia. I haven't seen enough from their offense to justify 7.5.
Well, I think it's more so a combination of Denver's defense and the Jets' lack of offense.
Yeah, but Justin Fields is an elite garbage time quarterback.
I was just going to say last week against the Cowboys in those 5 minutes, he outscored almost, I think, every single quarterback in fantasy except for one. That being said, this is a London game. London. I can't remember if they are in I don't think it's Wembley. Where are they at? They're in Tottenham Hotspur. So yes, London game. Fun little betting nugget for you. What would you say the favorites for European games are Either percentage-wise. They've played a total of 58 games, if you want to guess record or percentage.
Favorites record against the spread? Straight up.
There's a money line one and there's a spread one. So money line first. Favorites straight up.
Against the spread in 58, favorites are 32, 25, and 3.
That was for the spread. Pretty close. 37, 21, and 1 which comes out to a 68% hit rate.
Okay. And then money line, if they have 37 cover, favorites probably win at an alarming clip then. So we're probably in the 73% percentage. I'll go 42 wins.
Right on. 42 and 16 at a 72% win percentage straight up. The over. What do you think the over might be at for these European games?
Nowhere near. Nah. This one's the worst one. I'm going 54%. So probably looking at 31.
Not quite. It's at 47% that the over hits.
Yeah. All right. So I'll take the under then.
Yeah. I will. I can't. It's my team. But for those of you that are interested, in the last 10 against the Jets, the Broncos are 6-4 both straight up and against the spread.
Okay.
Most recently last year in a riveting 10-9 game.
That's what I'm hoping for with my under. The Arizona Cardinals travel to the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are -7 at home. Over-under is 46.5. And the Arizona Cardinals are +275 on the line. Holy crap, that implosion from Arizona was terrible.
Oh, that was quintessential Arizona of the last few years.
Bro, the ball hit him in the face mask. Like, what was he? Even if you didn't hike the football, how did you not react to seeing a football coming straight at your dome? Look, how many times are we going to see someone drop the football before entering the end zone?
I thought I would have, before this year started, I thought I would have said none. But it seems like the last 2 or 3 years, there's been an epidemic of people doing this.
I blame Deshaun Jackson.
So that's what I was going to say. Like the last one before the last few years has got to be D-Jax, right?
No, there was more than that. Yeah, it's been like an almost every other year type of thing. It's more frequent than you remember, which is how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, it's inexcusable, frankly. But I don't know. It shouldn't be, and I can't imagine it's something that's taught in training camp or preseason because you've played football your entire life. I feel like hold on to the ball until you cross the goal line. But I guess they're going to have to start hitting that in practice now.
You imagine they taught that? That'd be wild. You got any action in this game? If you say no, that's 3 games in a row.
No, I'm taking Colts on the spread. I think Colts at home. We saw it last week with the Raiders, how they just bludgeoned them to death. I would have some JT prop bets, but they don't have props set up just yet. So maybe tomorrow they'll show up. But yeah, I think the Colts should handle that one, no problem.
Okay, all right, I like that. I'm going to abstain. Let's go Dallas Cowboys at Carolina Panthers. Dallas is a -3 road favorite. Wow, a lot of road favorites this week. Oh, over under 49.5, and Carolina is +150 on the line. That over under is nice.
It is. Let's see. Let me pull it up here. That being said, Dallas seems to almost cover the over under just on their own. They're 37 points, 40 points, 40 points. Their low spots have been 20 points against the Eagles and 14 against the Bears. So the average just a shade under 30 points a game. I'm taking the over on this one. I don't care.
I'm taking Rico's Roughnecks revenge game. So I'm taking Rico Dowdle anytime touchdown. I don't know what the odds are. I don't know if you can find that in Nevada, but
let's see. They do have TD scores. That's plus 110.
Plus 110. They're thinking the same thing as me. They said revenge game. He's gonna do it.
But yeah, it sounds like Chuba's probably back, so that's probably why they bumped his odds down a bit.
Is Chuba back?
It looks like it. Last I saw, let me pull up Chuba's info.
This is important for my fantasy team, so we'll break for this.
It is also important for mine because he was out last week, and luckily it didn't affect me. But I was worried about it.
Oh, you have Chuba.
I have him in one of my.
Did
leagues.
you start Rico last week?
No, I had ETN.
Oh, that's not bad. I started Rico.
So as of 4 hours ago, he was still not practicing.
Let's fucking go. I mean, I hate to root for an injury, but I just want Rico versus Dallas, and then he could come back.
Yeah, he was not practicing, but he was working on the side field, so he's getting there.
I do like Chuba. He's a good player, but for this game specifically, Chuba, don't hurry back, big fella. Cleveland Browns travel to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's minus 5.5. Over under is set for 37.5. That's too high. And Cleveland is plus 210 on the line.
I feel like this one again is a Cleveland's going to get crushed kind of game, especially with Pittsburgh coming off the bye. 37.5 is pretty low. I guess I'll take the over on that.
Oof. You won't be sweating that one, dude.
I might be, yeah.
All right. Very next game, Los Angeles Rams travel to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Los Angeles is minus 7.5 road favorite. Over under is 44.5. Baltimore is plus 300 on the line.
Man.
I cannot believe this. 7.5 Baltimore. Lamar is still out, right? And Lamar's not coming back. I mean,
right.
I'll take the Rams. Fuck it. Wait. West Coast team traveling east.
They play it early game, I assume.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's a 10 a.m. game. Oh, man. Well, you got any action, Nevada?
I don't.
Coward.
I mean, I'd be tempted to take. I just, from what I saw from Cooper Rush,
they're starting Snoop Huntley. Does that change your opinion? Tyler Huntley
gives me a little bit, but their defense is still ass.
Their offensive line is still ass.
Yeah, no, the Rams will take care of that one.
I feel like Baltimore plus 7.5 is the play, though. All right, Los Angeles Chargers travel to Miami. Los Angeles is minus 4.5 on the spread. That's kind of crazy. Over under is 44.5, and Miami is plus 185 on the line. I think I'm gonna go Miami money line, dude.
It's not bad because the Chargers are getting decimated with injuries.
Bro, their offensive line is and dude, RIP Omarion Hampton. I know he's not out for the season, but what a bummer. What a bummer.
So let me see if my man Herbie's got any props set up yet.
Your man. Aren't you a Broncos fan? What is happening right now? You need to get yourself checked, sir.
All right. So they do have a little bit of the props for this game. They got Herbert over under at 250
yards.
Yeah. I think I'll go over on that because, again, now they don't have a running game.
He's getting sacked into oblivion, though, man. What was the odds on that?
Minus 113.
All right. Herbert over 250 pass yards. Okay. No action on any of the on the lines?
No.
All right. New England travels into New Orleans. New England is -3.5 on the road. There are a lot of road favorites. Over under is 45.5, and New Orleans is +154 on the line. I'm gonna bet with my heart, dude. New Orleans
Going money line?
+3.5, dude.
Oh.
No, come on now. If I'm getting points, it's still I still know my team. I'll take the points.
I would like to bet a Ramondre Stevenson fumble, but I don't believe that's a prop bet just yet.
I'll put it in here. Stevenson fumble. We won't have odds, but we'll track it.
I don't know how that dude is still playing, still starting. I don't know what they don't like about Travion.
Dude, the NFL is sending a message loud and clear, and I'm so heartbroken because Travion had some. I had Jonty, Scat, Hendo, Hampton as my top 4 for the rookie running backs coming out. Like how because after watching film, that's not a slight on Hampton. That's just how high I was on Scatabo and how high I was on Trevion Henderson. Let's not, and everyone's like, oh, how could you say that? Let's not forget Trevion Henderson was supposed to be the number 1 drafted running back the year prior.
Yeah.
He didn't get worse. So I don't know what's happening. I do owe Quinshon Judkins an apology because he is a mighty fine looking running back.
He showed it at Ole Miss. He kind of disappeared a little bit at Ohio State, sharing it with Travion, but I don't know why they haven't gone to Travion or favored him more at this point. Like Stevenson, I think, what is it, 3 games now? He's had a lost fumble.
Yeah. Like he's had fumbling issues his whole career. It's crazy. Stevenson has nudes of somebody's wife, dude. It has to.
He's got more Robert Kraft massage info. That's what he's got.
Seattle Seahawks travel into Jacksonville to take on the 4-1 Jaguars, just like we all drew it up. Jacksonville's -1.5, over under 47.5, and Seattle's even money on the line. This is a 10 a.m. game. Seattle's traveling far. I think it's kind of a no-brainer to take Jacksonville on the money line, no?
Give me Seattle money line.
Seattle money line. You're going to go against conventional wisdom.
I am. That was my big pause, was that whole West Coast, East Coast, traveling East Coast, but I think the Seahawks can do it.
Sam Darnold, man, he's having a good season. Yep. I'm happy for him, man, especially with all he got so much shit. He won 14 games and we shit on him all off season. Tennessee Titans travel into Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. Las Vegas is -4.5 on the spread, which is absolutely crazy to hear. Over under is 41.5, and Tennessee is +190.
The favor that Vegas has for Vegas is too much. I don't like it. Let me get.
I'm taking Tennessee +4.5.
Man, let me get a Genty touchdown. Not much juice on it at -150, but this is a game where they gotta feed him and get him going for the season.
You can't trust Geno anymore. That's for damn sure.
No doubt.
Cincinnati Bengals at Green Bay. Holy shit. Green Bay is -14. Over under -14, and the over under is 44.5.
Whew.
That's crazy, bro. Green Bay about to beat the brakes off that, boys. -1050 on the line is crazy, bro. Cincinnati's +675 on the line. What do you got here?
I would like to find a bet to see. No, probably not. I was going to say, does Joe Flacco see the field?
Joe Flacco's starting. They already announced it.
Oh, did they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like I was yelling at you, but so it came out.
In that case, I'll take Cincy on the spread.
That's not a bad bet. I'm taking Parsons over 1.5 sacks.
That's probably also a solid bet. You got a statue behind a line that can't stop a wet tissue.
And I don't know if you've seen Parsons run before. That boy fast.
He's a fast guy. Yeah.
San Francisco travels to Tampa Bay. Ooh, that's a fun game. Afternoon game, so West Coast doesn't matter. Tampa Bay's -3, over under 47.5, and the 49ers are plus 136 on the line. I do not know which quarterback's starting, but I will take the over in this game.
Yeah, I think that's probably where I was gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the San Francisco money line though.
Ooh, I like that. Now, who's the winning quarterback? We know who you want it to be in your heart.
I think more so I'm resting my laurels more so on Robert Saleh just giving Baker hell.
Yeah. Just don't let Baker have the ball at the end.
That's
it.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. The man is clutch. Look, I know this is a league with Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes still, and Aaron Rodgers. I know he's 42 years old, but he still exists. I know Matt Stafford exists. And right now, if I have one drive to win the game, I'm taking Baker Mayfield.
I feel like Baker's obviously he's going to be better than this guy I'm going to mention, but he's one of those guys where you love to see him, you love to root for him and see him at the end of the game, like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Yeah, Baker. Look, dude, Baker's an Oklahoma kid, and I still fuck with Baker because he's from Texas. So I ignore that. I ignore the Oklahoma shenanigans.
I mean, so does Johnny Manziel, but
yeah, but we don't claim him.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair.
So is Drew Brees. You want to name some more Texas quarterbacks? Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, they're all out there. Sunday Night Football, Detroit Lions travel to Kansas City to take on the 2-3 Chiefs. Kansas City's -2.5 on the spread. Over under 52.5. Still might take the over. And Detroit is plus 114 on the line. What do you got here, Nevada?
I was kind of hoping the Chiefs were going to be underdogs.
Yeah, so
Chiefs at home on Sunday night with bad blood in their mouth would have been a primo. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would probably just take the over just for the fun of it. I could see either team winning this, especially if Mahomes is still back there. So, yeah, I'll just take the over on this one.
I'm going to take the dog on the line in this game because any team can win it. So
yeah,
whichever team had the plus odds on the line is what I was going to take. Detroit has the opportunity and the team to really just hit a gut punch to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And the head coach and the way Jared Goff is built now, which is kind of crazy to say out loud, but this team is, I don't know, man. I doubted Detroit coming into it. I really did. And they look shaky in the preseason. They look shaky week 1, and they have absolutely turned it around. Dan Campbell is proving that he is not just an Applebee's commercial guy, and he's a legitimate head coach. Also, his Applebee commercials crack me up. His commercials crack me up, dude.
I don't know if I've seen him. I've seen him here.
You're gonna see him now because now it's in your head, and it's gonna be in your face. You'll be like, "Oh, I missed this the whole time."
Okay.
He has a few like with Ashton Jonty. There's another player but yeah, there's a couple guys because I think NFL might have a deal with Applebee's.
Sure.
But yeah, they get me every time. It's just so ridiculous. But why does DraftKings keep crashing? Anyways,
we have just adding all those prop bets now.
Oh yeah, maybe we got 2 Monday Night Football games because the NFL hates us.
God, NFL, seriously.
And the worst part is like they did a Monday night where they had 2 games, right? Like 3 hours apart. I was just like, this is the way to do it. I could watch one. Now it's 4:15 and 5:15 the last couple times.
Yeah,
I fucking hate them, dude. I hate them. But here I am talking about their sport. Buffalo Bills travel into Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Buffalo is -4.5 on the spread. Over-under is 49.5, and Atlanta is +185 on the line. I think people have forgot that Atlanta is kind of good right now because of the bye week. I think they kind of just like disappeared into the background of people's minds.
It's funny because last week I was like, who the hell's on a bye week? It's the Steelers and the Packers. And I'm like, I had like a third team. I was like, so there has to be a fourth team. And I cannot for the life of me think of who it is. And I'm like running through all the divisions in my head. I'm like, oh, it's the team down south. Yep. The Dirty Birds.
What do you got for this one?
Give me Falcons on the spread.
Yeah, it's like you get 4 and a hook on a home team. You got to take that, right?
Yeah, home team coming off a bye. Got 2 weeks to prepare for the Bills.
Yeah. And they're not a bad home team either. You know what I mean? Like they're a good, not great football team, right?
Yeah.
So, and right now the jury's still out on Buffalo. This is a 2-win football team. I don't know if Buffalo can handle that.
I remember saying in the preseason preview, Buffalo needs to find a wide receiver. They have not found a wide receiver.
No, I'm about to go lace up, dog. I'm taking nothing in the Bills Falcons game. Chicago Bears travel into Washington to take on the Commanders. Commanders are -4.5 on the line. On the spread. Over under is 49.5, and Chicago is +185 on the line. I think this is a big game for the Chicago Bears. This game last year with the Hail Mary imploded their season. I will take Chicago Bears +4.5 at -105.
I'm tempted to take the Bears money line. However, Jaden Daniels is a thing.
He certainly is. So is Caleb Williams. Can people start giving him credit? I know it's cool to hate him, but he's playing good football.
Yeah, he is, but no doubt about that. I don't know. Jaden Daniels he's picked up where he left off from last year.
Right. So you want Washington -4.5 then?
No, I can't say I want that. Give me, let's see, 49. I'll take the over.
Ooh, you've been taking some big overs, dude.
I'm thinking like a 27-24 kind of game.
It's gonna be. I think both of these games will actually be pretty good.
Yeah.
So that wraps up the slate for this week. We took quite a bit of bets. Not a lot of overlap. A couple props there. I hope that Parsons over 1.5 sacks hits, man.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
Dude, if he doesn't kill Joe Flacco live on Saturday night, I don't know.
he might hit that over before half.
Bro, yeah, he might get 1.5 sacks on the first play. Jermaine, you can only get 1 sack. Nah, dude, that's how good he is.
Watch, he's gonna get sacked, and it's gonna be flagged for roughing the passer. It's gonna be some BS call. That's gonna be the ticket that would have got him over the 1.5.
Bro, dude. Why you gotta put that out there?
So if you're doing that, are you doing over 1.25 for sacks? Because they go by quarters.
Yeah, that's true. So 1.25, yeah. So he gets at least 1.5. I'm thinking he gets 2 sacks in this game because he hasn't lived up to that contract just yet. I saw a stat. Granted, a Cowboys fan sent it, but they're like $3.5 million defensive end has 3.5 sacks, and Micah Parsons has 2.5. Then the Cowboys fan was also, Micah also has 100 more snaps. I was like, yeah, Micah Parsons gets double or triple teamed on 53% of his snaps or some crazy statistic. I was like, how about you also put that in there for the snaps, dude?
I also bet you Mike is better in run coverage and pass coverage than that defensive end for Dallas. I don't even know who he's talking about, but I can almost guarantee you Mike is better than that guy in both arenas.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure I can find it. Give me 1 second. I could
I
get you
mean,
the name of it.
Micah was also dealing with a back issue the first week, probably the first couple weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still kind of lingering around. So to say he's, not living up to the contract or something, just sit down, bud. Sit
Yeah,
down.
so Cowboys pass rusher James Houston has more sacks than Packers edge Micah Parsons this season. 3.5, $1.1 million annual salary. Micah Parsons, 2.5, $45.1 million.
I'm still taking Micah. No,
Yeah,
no, no doubt.
I was like, dude, that's just a fan trying to cope. And I respect you, dude, because I'd be trying to cope too if my team traded
Right.
Micah Parsons.
Right. You're hoping for like a Deshaun Watson injury downfall if you're a Cowboys fan for Micah Parsons, but you're also like, I gotta hang on to something, right?
Exactly, dude.
Jeez.
Starting today, let's see. Starts today. 49 straight days of football starts today.
I heard that today. Yes, it's good time. Good time. October, favorite month of some of us here on the pod.
Big month for the podcast.
Unless your teams are playing in said month, particularly in the postseason.
Oh, he's down bad, bro. He's
Yeah.
He's quitting on fantasy teams. He's upset with the Phillies. The Eagles broke his heart. He was shitting on refs. My man's he's in shambles, brother. He's in shambles. You got anything else for the 10s and 10s?
I do not. Been some good baseball. Looks like hopefully Toronto can pull this one out. See, we're only halfway through this game. Series tied or
did the Cubs win?
Yeah, Toronto's up 2-1. Yeah, Cubbies did win.
At least we got a win, dude.
I was gonna say they almost blew it there in the 8th. Bases loaded, got out of it though. Only up by 1.
We don't have any pitching. The guy who was supposed to be our game 1 starter hurt his ribs the final week of the season. Our ace to start the year just to steal Tommy John out for the year. We got nobody left. I'm out there. I'm about to go throw some fucking 66 knucklers at some people, dude. Try and get some outs.
Get that rotator cuff warmed up.
We struggling, bro. I fucking hate that it's the Brewers too. Look, the Dodgers super team, they better fucking beat this Brewers team. Because if this Dodgers team loses to this Brewers team, I'm going to I don't know what I'm not really gonna do anything, but
if the Cubbies don't pull back in the series and continue on, who would you be pulling for of the remaining teams?
Oh, Mariners.
Okay, yeah, I figure as much. I think we're all on the same page there.
Yeah, of course, Mariners. I would be all right with the Blue Jays as well.
Okay,
just because I'm like Vladdy has won me over. They traded for Shane Bieber. They got a lot of fun players on the roster, so I was like, yeah, I could go for the Blue Jays too. But like, yeah, and look, if Eric's Phillies won, I'd be happy for Eric. So I'm not really broken up about that. I don't have any beef with the Phillies either. So like, but those are all the teams that are least likely to win.
Yeah. At this point for me, I'm anybody but Dodgers or Yankees. Other than that,
that's a good point. I ain't got no beef with the Tigers. The Brewers can eat a fucking dick though.
Sure. I mean, I get that divisional rival. Totally.
Yeah, fuck them. Follow us on X, Instagram, and YouTube at Podcast Room 303. I'm your host, Jermaine Mendes. This is our executive producer, Nevada Putnam. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.